Hey everybody, welcome to Geekus Speakus. Glad to have you back, or if you're a first-time comer, welcome. You're in
Welcome,
for a
everyone.
treat.
Yeah.
So I'm Brian. This is Dean. Hey Dean, say hello.
Hi, Dean.
All right. First off, before we get into our usual stuff, we've got some big news this week.
Yes.
Would you care to lead us into this, Dean?
All right. Well, we are now available on TuneIn. We're also now available on Google Play and iTunes. I'm super happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. I felt accomplished in something.
Yeah, we're on a ton of stuff now, not just SoundCloud and Podbean. Um, so yeah.
Check it out. Recommend us to friends. Leave comments. Rate us on iTunes so we can get more. Out there. We can be seen by more people.
Yeah, and that is Geekus Speakus. Just, I think we'll put in links to all those eventually, but right now, if you just look for Geekus, Geekus space Speakus, and
Yep.
you should be able to find us.
And so yeah, I'm super happy about that. Uh, I think that's the main news we have right now. We have stuff in the works, of course, but nothing currently permanent beyond that.
Uh, Stay tuned, and we might have a thumbnail soon. Yeah, not the generic one anymore.
No more GS.
We have a certain artist to thank. We'll go ahead and give her proper thanks once everything's cleared. But
Hmm.
she did some good work, and we will reveal her later.
Yep. So go ahead and lead on like we normally do in the beginning of every episode. Well, normally, as
Well,
we start with trailer talk.
trailer talk. So let's see here. Do you want to do that A.A. Milne one first? Since that was the most recent one I watched.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ah, I had that. I do like myself a good biopic.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm a big fan of biopics, even if I don't really get to watch them much. Like
Ah,
I still want to see because I'm like a major nerd, hence the show. I'm a big fan of like what I want to watch is the Stephen Hawking movie. I still need to see that.
I heard good things about that one. I haven't had a chance to watch that one either.
Yeah, I need to watch that, and I was like, that'd be
However,
excellent.
I heard it like cut some of the more shitty parts of his life out, like how like his like first wife was abusive or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But no, I love a good biopic. It looks pretty good. It's about A.A. Milne and his dealing with apparently PTSD while writing Winnie the Pooh.
Yep.
Fucking
It
love me, Winnie the Pooh.
it was the movie is Goodbye Christopher Robins, and I didn't see a release date, but it's about the author of Winnie the Pooh that was inspired by a child who stayed with him out in the country. And I really like the trailer. Looks good. I'm a big fan of biopics, as I mentioned, and like Brian said, it's about a man who has PTSD, and then he kind of like gets better about his problems as he's writing, gets the idea of his book and gets to know this kid, which would be Christopher Robinson. Robin, excuse me. I would say there's Death Wish.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, it has been a.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Apparently people aren't happy with it for whatever reason, but you know what? It looks good. Have you
Yeah,
seen the old Death Wish?
I have not. I didn't get to watch.
It's
Go ahead.
keep going.
I didn't get a lot of watching a lot of movies from the 70s or 80s that were not comedies. That's pretty much where I focused when I was a kid.
It's a good revenge. It's like the like revenge
Oh
like
yeah,
but yeah, it's got Bruce Willis and the Charles Bronson?
I didn't see a Bronson. I didn't see Charles Bronson there, but then again, I was just
No,
enjoying the.
he's playing Charles Bronson's character.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I got you, yeah, yeah. He's playing Charles Bronson's character in this one. It's good old fashioned revenge flick, which it can be really fun to watch. Um, it's good.
No,
It's good.
are we in
Go ahead.
are we in Branson? Nah, you're in Bronson.
I
Oh,
mean, I
hey
love the
Ma,
show.
can I have some cookie?
No
No
dice.
dice.
This
This
ain't
ain't
over.
over.
But yeah, it looks great. It's been a long time since we have a good revenge flick, and I say that because the last revenge flick I saw was Bad with Danny Trejo, which is a good movie if you've ever seen it.
I haven't.
Oh, dude, it's really great. I'm not going to get too much into it, but I will suggest it because I think it's on Netflix. Most people can watch it. But it's Danny Trejo's like a Vietnam vet, and there's this rich person trying to like take out his neighborhood or some shit like that. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it was a good movie.
Coming on. There's a full autumn. Full autumn. We'll get to those later. Those are the two big Hollywood trailers that we got. Apparently, I don't see any more.
Yep.
We can get to those when we talk about some news. All right, so I've just got a list here. So this first one, this latest one you sent me, about a cannabis company buys a California town. They bought the town of Nipton, and it sounded familiar to me. And then I realized this is the town in fucking Fallout. It's in New Vegas, and it's on fire.
I'm just saying, I don't think anyone's gonna be playing the lottery for the next few years. Just call it that.
Yeah, no, Nipton. All right. Yeah. So I wonder. I'm gonna wait for somebody to mod New Vegas so that you can just buy all of the drugs in Nipton.
You bought a weed town.
Looks like they're planning to bottle water with CBD. Very small town. Yeah, it's because Caesar's Legion killed everyone.
That's what happens when you get them out there. It's a bad town.
Okay, this is a good one. But so like that one, let's see if there's other location ones I got. Oh, a floated city project wants to make a deregulated hub of scientific. Oh, sweet! So they're gonna make a location in the middle of the ocean where we're not bogged down by morals. And is it
Rapture.
Right for me to experiment on this person? Of course, it's right for you. No, stop trying to pretend to be like moral.
Rapture.
Gotta go science. No, Rapture was a libertarian paradise, and you saw how that went.
Yeah, well, in this case, the one of the guys who's funding this, he's one of the other co-founders of PayPal, is actually an outstanding libertarian.
Oh, I'm reading that right now. God damn it!
And Rapture was founded on the same idea as where the city is not bogged down by the morals of man and is made by stuff of how capitalist you are, basically. And
I am not a fan of libertarian, but I am a fan of a place where science can expand unhindered by the laws of man.
Mm-hmm. So that's interesting. When I saw that, it was like, that's just Rapture is what that is. That's gonna be Rapture. Next we're gonna get what was it, Columbia, but on the land, the one from BioShock Infinite.
Let's see here. What else do we have? Fine, I opened up that one. I'm just doing them random right now. There's going to be another, they're going to continue The Legend of Korra comics. I haven't had a chance to read these ones. I've read the Dark Horse Avatar comics, and those are pretty good.
Yeah.
But this looks like it's taking place like right after the show ended. So it's Korra and Asami on in the spirit world, just exploring.
Yeah, if I'm being perfectly honest, I was a big fan of Avatar, but I never actually got to finish The Legend of Korra.
Dipped down really bad in the second season, but I really liked the third season.
Where I ended up stopped watching just because of life happening was right around was like they introduced the Dark Avatar thing,
That's the season where it just kind of got but I really like the guys they introduced in the third season. Basically, it's like a guy for like each element, and they're all like super badasses and like stuff. And then the fourth season was all right, but third season was probably the best one of Korra. First and third. Sorry.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, this looks interesting. I need to finish this before I jump into the comic, but it is nice to see that they're not leaving the series. I always thought that it'd be pretty bitchin' if they did the original, the first Avatar that they talk about in Legend of Korra, because he had a pretty interesting background. And the way they ended his life in that season was he ended on a battlefield. I want to know what led up to the battlefield.
There's a YouTube Red Karate Kid movie that they're doing.
And they're bringing back Ralph Macchio as, the lead, and they're bringing in Billy Zabka. Zabka?
Yeah. The Cobra Kai kid.
There's no fear in this dojo.
There's no pain in this dojo. Also, the true hero of Karate Kid, because fucking Danny. Yeah, sure, the other guy cheated and took out his knee, but still he cheated to win. So he cheated the cheaters.
I had to say, as much as I preferred Ralph Macchio's character in that one, they had a point on How I Met Your Mother, where it's he was just a kid who joined it mostly to defend himself, but he beat a guy who pretty much spent his entire teenage years learning to become a karate master, and it was very
and he cheated.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair though, Billy Zabka's character also did, or not him, but the last guy he faced did end up trying to break his leg.
Well, yeah, but that's not Billy Zabka, and that was the team cheated, but you don't beat cheating by cheating.
I mean, true. I'm actually looking forward to this. This is going to be a comedy series, though, not so much as serious as the original ones. And it's going to be Billy Zabka starting his own dojo, and then Ralph Macchio's character is trying to figure out life when Mr. Miyagi's dead, because he's been dead since 2005.
Yeah, let's keep on moving. Let's move on. So from what I'm looking at this, and I actually listened to a 2-hour long review of it. The JoJo's Bizarre Adventure movie, better than expected.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. And
it's part 4 of JoJo, which is my favorite part so far. I love part 4. It's the first it's basically a trimmed down, abridged version of the first half of part 4.
Right.
And yeah, apparently it's really good. And from what I was hearing from that other one, from that one review I was watching, is if you don't know anything about JoJo, it's going to be super confusing. But if you do, it's really good.
Yeah, it's looking well. People in Japan are giving it rather positive reviews, and I know you're a big fan of JoJo, so this might be interesting. There you go. So then, this is interesting. So yeah, this may actually get me to read JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, you should, and you should watch it too, because the anime is great. Make sure you watch it subbed though, because sadly, I'm usually one for dubs. I can watch dubs. Problem is because they use a lot of the names are based off of Western bands and Western music influences. There's a ton of name changes. So Crazy Diamond is now Shining Diamond. Echoes is Reverb. Things like that, where it's just lame.
Yeah.
I mean, they still try to make them music references, but they're just not as good. Wursu Company.
I'm usually one for subbed anime myself. I generally don't do dubbed, with the exception of 2 animes. But that's because of weird censorship or mistranslations like that. I'll just go to subbed usually. Well,
I know one that you should watch dubbed, and that's Cowboy Bebop, because even the creators of Cowboy Bebop are no, the English is better.
I've seen every episode of Cowboy Bebop. The only thing I haven't seen is their movie, and yeah, the dub version is better. It fit more with how solemn the show was at times.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but yeah, JoJo. Let's see, what else do we got? Let's keep on animation, I guess. Simpsons creator team starts a Netflix series about a hard-drinking princess.
I'm honestly not surprised by this, honestly. I mean, Matt Groening hasn't really done much in a while, because he's more or less stepped away from The Simpsons. But this sounds like something that he would do if he was given the opportunity. Yeah, no, he's Matt Groening. I'd be watching it. It's on Netflix. I like the Netflix shows, and I've liked everything Matt Groening's done. Yeah. Futurama, Life is Hell, The Simpsons is the greatest TV show ever.
and I will
Agreed.
personally fight you.
I,
If
I,
you dare think Family Guy is better than Simpsons,
no, God, no.
I will fight you.
This is way better than Family Guy. Like, Family Guy was funny in, like, the first 2 seasons and then just stopped being funny.
Hey, we're gonna break concept here for a second, but you know what? Yeah, no, fuck it, I'm doing it now. I'm already in the mood. If I lose it, I'll lose it. Look at the two. Yes, Simpsons is not as good as it used to be. That is clear cut. However, if you compare it to other shows, stop comparing it to itself. If you compare it to itself, you're comparing it's like comparing a hamburger to a steak. They're the same meat, but they're different. It's the same show, but you're comparing early Simpsons to like season 20 something Simpsons. Yeah, there's going to be a difference. But if you compare Simpsons to say like Family Guy or even fucking Futurama, I'm sorry guys, I know a lot of you love Futurama. I love it too. But hold on a second. Futurama was able to get canceled before it hit the drop. Family Guy has hit that drop way sooner than Simpsons did, and it hit it hard.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I'll watch it occasionally still, and like for the most part, I'll get like one or two like, that was funny, but nothing sticks with me. Hell, one of the worst episodes of The Simpsons as of late was the Lady Gaga one, and there's still a line in that episode that sticks with me.
What does she do in defeat? What I do in victory.
In victory. That's a great line, and it's like nah. And I feel these people. It's the same people who. It's the same kind of people who hate the Star Wars prequels just to hate them, and it's like, yeah, if you compare them to the original, and yeah, you kind of do. But at the same time, when you compare them to other things, they're still really good.
I liked how it showed how far technology had changed. I'm not a big fan of the movies, but the effects of that movie were fantastic. They're better than any other movie at its time. So it was a real, just like the original trilogy, it was a real step forward to show what they can do with movies.
So yeah, as they said, you'll never stop The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yeah, no. If you're on those band, if you think Family Guy is good, but Simpsons is garbage, fuck you, fight me, you're wrong.
That's just ran everyone. And honestly, I'm gonna agree. Simpsons has always outshined Family Guy in my opinion. There have been a few. They were kind of competitors in the beginning of the Family Guy show, but they dipped years ago, many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got additional news.
Yeah, we got more news. We just decided to get the fuck you fight me out of the way. If we want another one later, since we didn't do one last time, it's all good. I'm just going through these of what I got open. There is an aggressive squirrel terrorizing Brooklyn. Aggressive squirrel. 4 patients. They're attacked by five have been attacked by a squirrel, which are... Ooh, I didn't know that. I didn't know squirrels are rarely infected with rabies.
Oh, yeah.
Just running up and attacking people. I hope we should recruit the squirrel into our animal fighting gang. We'll just get this squirrel. We'll get that tiger who killed some people. We'll do some other things. We'll get all those like vicious animals, and we'll just have like this like gang of like vicious animals.
All right, but I refuse to do anything remotely close to West Side Story if we're gonna get all these animals, just for reference.
Well, there goes my entire plan.
No kickball change for me. Thank you.
Fine. We'll do Les Miserables.
All right, there we go. I can deal with that.
Where am I gonna find a bear that can sing that well?
Russia.
Probably.
We were talking about animation. There was a couple others I wanted to go ahead and bring up here.
I've got all of them up. It's just I haven't clicked between them. But yeah, go ahead and go to the next one. Oh wait.
Go ahead.
This is the one I was looking for after we did JoJo. There's new stuff for the Full Metal Alchemist trailer, which is kind of funny because they're all like German, but now they're being played by Japanese people, but you don't see anybody bitching about it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the reality. Everyone in the show should be German with the exception of like a few people. And not they're all Japanese. Now, I'm not bitching about it because I don't care that much. But
I just find it amusing that it's like Like, you get the people who are making the American version of Death Note, which there's already been like 20 different Death Note shows.
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating, but there's been a bunch. And they're like, oh no, we can't have a white version of Death Note. But then you do like this one, it's like, well, you gotta stay no, and what I hear is like, you gotta stay true to the characters, you gotta stay true to the characters, you gotta stay true to the characters. They can't be white. And then this one comes out and it's just like, What was that about staying true to the characters? Like, I don't care. Yeah. It's a Japanese studio. They're going to have Japanese actors, just like an American studio is going to have American actors. And yes, I know Asian Americans don't get as many roles, but at the same time, it's like, look where you're doing your casting.
Yeah. That's fair, honestly. A lot of people make a big deal about this, and I always get kind of annoyed because there's a lot of reverse to this situation, too, that people don't make a big deal about.
Japan loves their Germans.
Yeah, apparently.
And France.
Well, we got a couple here. I just want to bring this up. The first one is that Crunchyroll plans to start an original series.
Oh, yes. There we go. Yeah, I was looking at that.
That looks like it'll be pretty interesting because they're trying to start competing with the other services like Netflix and Hulu. And
I like Crunchyroll. I use it.
Yeah,
I highly recommend Crunchyroll. It's got all the animus, all those Chinese cartoons where they speak the moon speak. I guess the only problem somebody might have with it is that it's only subbed. So if you prefer dubs, I would go with Funimation instead.
Yeah. Which
I think they're very, they have the same kind of, they share a lot of the stuff. Currently I am watching A Centaur's Life on Crunchyroll.
How's that working out for you? How are you enjoying that?
I'm enjoying it, but I unabashedly love quirky girl slice of life animes like Azumanga Daioh, Lucky Star, Nichijou, and this is very much a quirky girl slice of life anime, except everyone happens to be like centaurs and shit.
Yeah. One of the ones. By the way, I'm going to go ahead and just jump onto this. We've actually got Persona news because they've releasing a lot of Persona information.
Oh, yeah.
The first one, since we're on anime, is that they're working on a Persona 5 anime, which will be released next year.
Oh, yeah, they do an anime for every Persona.
Yeah. I'm going to watch this one because it's hard to find 3 or 4. Yeah. The other part is Go ahead.
They're often pretty good and are more or less the canon story. They're the canon way of how the character would act.
Yeah.
So.
And on similar notes, once again on Persona, they'll be releasing a new rhythm game called Persona Q2 for the 3DS.
Sweet!
2 versions of it.
Dance.
There are going to be 2 versions of it. One's going to be based off of Persona 5.
Well, if I get the Persona 5 one, it means I get to see my 2 bays dancing. Yes, I just used that word. I've been using it more. It's hilarious. Of An and Haru. An and Haru are my best girls, so I'll just have them. I'll only use them. Futaba isn't bad, but no, I'm only going to use them too.
I actually, like, when I was playing the game, I beat the first run, I did it with An, and I'm playing it again. And I'm actually aiming for they call her Queen in the game. I can't remember her name right now. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I want to go for her now. She seems pretty awesome.
An and Haru are my favorites. They do the Persona number comes out, and then a bunch of other ones come out. And it's like, so you got like a dating sim, a dancing game, 5 different remakes of the other one. You're all good. What is that in the background?
It's raining outside.
Oh, lucky. We need rain here. It's in like over 100 degrees in Oregon, by the way, for the past week, and there's some forest fires nearby, so the air is super smoky.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Fresno.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else here's like freaking out, like, oh, it's the apocalypse, and I'm like, huh.
Reminds me of
home. All right. Let's see here. Oh. ESPN makes the dodgeballs the Ocho reel for a day.
That'll be interesting.
The Ocho!
ESPN, the Ocho. Yeah. I actually, when that movie came out, it was fucking hilarious. I really liked that movie. So that'll be interesting. It may actually get me to watch ESPN for a day.
Right? Their plan lineup is disc golf championships, roller derby, Sky Zone Ultimate Trampoline Dodgeball, Firefighters World Challenge, Kabaddi World Cup Final, World Darts Championships, Arm Wrestling, Championship of Bags. What is
Wait. Yeah, what
bags?
is championships of bad?
Oh shit! Fuck! Go, hold on. Evo 20. Wait, did this pass already? Fuck, did this pass already? Don't tell me this passed already. August 8th. Okay. Evo 2017 World Championship Street Fighter. Yes!
Nice.
That already aired on ESPN2 when Evo was happening, but I'm glad that I had a chance to watch it again. Too bad I don't have TV. I don't have cable. But still, it'll give me a chance for people to watch Street Fighter again. Moxie Games and U.S. Open Ultimate Championship. So looking at this, Kabaddi is a contact team sport originally in India involving 2 teams and unique rules, where goals for each team's raider to tag as many opposing team players as possible and return to his or... Oh my god. It's just like, it's super tag.
Nice.
I don't know what bag is, though. What is Championship of Bags?
Oh, wait. I'm gonna give a guess. Like, look it up, and I'm gonna guess it. It's
Right.
it's a competition in which how fast you can move products into a bag. It's like.
Oh my god, no. Do you know what cornhole is?
Yeah.
It's cornhole.
What?
It's the championship cornhole tournament, where you take the beanbag and you throw it into a hole. Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen, while our Dean resets. I think I broke him.
Well, hold on. Okay, I'll be good. Anyway, I don't know why that. I mean, I don't know why that's considered a sport. I know the Ocho is supposed to be a parody, but still, that brings up more questions. Just a lot more questions, and I'm
a little disappointed that they don't have Rochambeau.
Right? Oh, actually, and that is weird too, because they have in Utah, I think it is, they have the yearly rock paper scissors championship. I'm not joking.
Oh, I'm aware. I remember I would occasionally watch. Oh shit. Okay, it's frisbee golf. Okay. Ultimate frisbee, not frisbee golf. Oh shit, ultimate frisbee. Fuck, they got disc golf and ultimate frisbee.
Wow.
No, I occasionally, like, staying home sick from school, I would sit there and watch ESPN, and I managed to watch in one day Magic the Gathering, chess, sumo wrestling, and rock paper scissors.
Was that a slow day on ESPN, or is this like a Google search?
I don't know. I also remember once watching like a 4-hour motorcycle documentary on like one of those sports channels as well once, and it was really fascinating. It was like a documentary on one of those like racetracks, and it was like talking about and it was just like, this is actually really fascinating.
Huh. I'm happy to announce that we are sponsored by the new line of My Little Horsey toys, introducing My Little Horsey Apocalypse Horsey. Now, this would include the new toys like Death, Pestilence, Famine, and what? Maybe I should talk to Bryan about this later. Anyway, make sure you buy one today. I am required to say this part really fast, so bear with me. Side effects may include Death, Pestilence, Warm, and Famine. Buy one today. Okay, well, I fathom that. I'm gonna go ahead, since you brought up Street Fighter. Guile is now selling a hair gel in Japan.
I'm surprised this hasn't happened sooner.
I agree, especially given his hairstyle. That requires a lot of hair gel.
It is also, his theme is my alarm clock.
Oh, nice.
It's a great way to get up in the morning.
That's what I imagine. I like it's an early internet meme, so I'm sure you remember this when it said people used to say Guile's theme went with everything.
It does.
Yeah.
You can make it go with everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Sonic Boom.
There's a guy. My favorite one was the guy. He's like dancing to eating fried chicken, and like so do put Kyle's theme in the background. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So I don't know. It doesn't explain a lot about this hair gel. It's a J gel, ultra hard. So I'm guessing it's like that, like super hard like hard drying gel. But yeah, no, Guile is selling gel. I mean, they already have Lightning selling purses.
I mean, yeah, why not, right? Because
And yeah, I'm down for it.
that makes sense,
So
I
yeah,
guess.
no, it was great because I passed by the Louis Vuitton like window going home from work, and in there would just be Lightning holding a purse. I'm like, oh hey, that's up already. All right, cool.
So
I guess.
so if Guile's gonna be sponsoring gel, and Lightning from Final Fantasy is gonna be has her own bag line, does that mean we're gonna get our own cup of noodles from Final Fantasy 15?
I mean, it already is a giant advertisement for Cup of Noodles.
Yeah, no, seriously. There's even a mission about getting cup of noodles and then getting fresh meat for it, and it is fucking bizarre.
So let's next thing here. Sony Pictures TV to acquire majority stake in Funimation, which could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how much control Sony wants. Like if Sony can pull like a Disney and just let them run themselves, that'd be great. Just getting the backing from Sony, and it's a Japanese company. Sony's a Japanese company, and Funimation is a Japanese company as well, so it's probably not a big deal. So I'm hoping it's one of those things where they'll just let them run themselves, just have the money backing.
I'm also hoping that we'll get some of the Sony anime that neither Crunchyroll nor Funimation has, so that'd be they can add a few shows to that. That'd be kind of cool.
Does this mean Sony is going to own a stake in Dragon Ball?
Technically, yes.
Huh.
And the guys at Team 4-Star will have to update their disclaimer again.
And Sony's a lot more hardcore about trying to take things down. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, they might also be more forgiving being a company like that. I wonder, because there's a surprising amount of stuff that the Team 4-Star guys are actually doing with like Funimation and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's technically speaking, they're able to do what they're doing because of a fair use law and parody law and a few others. So they can't really take it down. It's just YouTube is super paranoid about being sued.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that it's like Sony doesn't jump their cases about this, because honestly, it got me interested. Dragon Ball Z Abridged, got me interested in watching Dragon Ball again. And
yeah,
it's. And they're,
okay.
Go ahead.
No, keep going. I'm just getting stuff prepped.
It was just, maybe we'll get some aid. They'll get some aid from Sony if they take over. That'd be kind of nice, because they're doing everything, kind of quid pro quo. They make no money off of this series.
Yeah. Okay, so keeping on the animes and on the streaming, I was looking for this one earlier when we were talking about that Crunchyroll one and Netflix stuff. So, have you been watching the Voltron Netflix series?
I have not, actually.
It's really good. You should watch it.
Okay.
I bring that up for two reasons. One, Saint Seiya is getting a Netflix remake, Knights of the Zodiac, and Netflix did really good working with DreamWorks to do the Voltron remake, and that one's amazing. It's done by the artists who did Korra, amongst some other people, and it is a solid show. Fucking love Pigeon Hunk. They're great. But yeah, they're doing Knights of the Zodiac, Saint Seiya. It doesn't have a lot of information, just says soon, but holy shit, that'd be great, because if you don't know, Saint Seiya is one of like the old school animes.
Mm-hmm. That's it predated a lot of series, including like Dragon Ball Z's popularity and so many of the series.
It was an early series, 1986. It is an early shonen anime of like a team, and they're all like, yeah, it's great. I actually, it's been forever since I've watched it, but like I remember really enjoying it.
Yeah, same here. It's been a long time since I watched it.
It's also one of those. It also falls prey to the greatest thing of old '80s anime, where, like Robotech and Voltron and stuff, where they take a old series and then like change the name and like redub it and redo all the like the plot. I love that shit because I get annoyed by mistranslations, but I fucking love when they just completely rewrite a series.
Yeah.
Because Robotech is great and Voltron is great.
A friend of mine, he's a really big fan. I think it was called the show. I'm probably gonna screw up the name, but it's like Ronin Warriors or Shogun Warriors or something like that. And it is the most stereotypical anime you can ever think of its time. It had just like weird, crazy ass fucking hairdos. It had like weird reaction. You know, they'll have like one frame reactions with a lot of background shit flying around. It was very stereotypical, and it just made me laugh.
So keeping with Voltron, fan-made Lego Voltron is becoming an official set. That title is a bit of a misnomer. It got greenlit, so they still have to do the legal stuff. But barring that, holy shit, we might get a Lego Voltron.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Right? I'm looking at these like photo sets of the test one, and like it's transformable. It's got all the cats. The cats are posable, and it's fucking Voltron. Holy shit, Defender of the Universe.
Yeah.
Form, feet, and legs. Form, arms, and body, and all form the head. Yeah, Voltron.
Nice. I want to go ahead and bring up these two real quick, just because they are kind of alike. I use that term loosely. But the Star Trek line is going to get LeVar Burton to play Geordi LaForge in the MMO. Which,
sweet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that personally. I haven't played the game in a while, but I might again, just because Geordi LaForge was an awesome character.
He seems like one of those guys who's willing to like come back just to come back.
Yeah, well, he's like one of the from what I could tell, he's one of the nicest guys from the set, besides maybe Patrick Stewart.
I haven't had to meet him. I was able to meet Donna Troy.
Oh, nice.
And Dr. Crusher. It was like right before Comic-Con started. I was working at it, and I happened to come across the booth, and they were like sitting there because they were doing the first autographs of the day. And I'm like, oh hey, it's you guys. And like had like a chat for a minute and two. And it's like it was a nice little chat before I went off to go to my where I was supposed to be working. But yeah, they were really nice people. LeVar Burton was supposed to be there later, but I didn't get a chance to see him. So.
The other bit of news, I want this job just based off of name only. But NASA is hiring for a new planetary protection officer. I want to do this because I can say my job's to fight aliens. I'm not gonna lie.
Only if I could have a cool spaceship or a giant robot.
Yeah, but I'm with you there. I was like, I want a cool spaceship, but I'll never be a starship captain. It's never gonna happen.
I'll never pilot a giant robot. Might as well kill myself now. Shit, I shouldn't joke about that shit. Kids, don't kill yourself if you can't become a giant robot.
Yeah. Don't kill yourself over that, guys. There's more to live for. It's okay to have a fantasy dream. I want to be a starship captain. That's never gonna happen. The bright side of this job is it pays like $180,000 a year, roughly. Yeah. The downside is you have to have like a degree in math or science. So that's why I do not qualify.
I don't have any kind of degree.
I will never be I'll never have that job, which will suck because it sounds like a really cool job to have by concept.
Let's see here. They cast Zazie Beetz. Is that really her name?
Yeah, I've never actually heard of this actress, but they finally have the Domino actress for Deadpool 2.
I'm surprised. I'm not. This goes back to the other week when I said I don't really see it, but I'm just waiting for people to complain about the complainers of her being black. I think she looks pretty great.
Yeah,
she's a very attractive woman.
Well, I mean, I didn't really care for the afro-looking hair, but everything else, I was like, okay, whatever. This is fine.
Domino is just kind of a meh character who can be done with anything. They're just doing a black Domino. I mean, I can work with that.
Yeah, I really have no problems because Domino is kind of a Marvel throwaway character.
Oh, wow. Born in 91?
She's my age, apparently.
Oh, yeah. German born in 91. She's half German, half African American. Huh.
You talking about Zazie Beetz?
Yeah, Zazie Beetz.
Zazie Beetz.
Huh. Well, she is an attractive woman.
Yeah. So
Definitely makes brings some color, but pish to the to Domino.
that was bad.
And I like how they reverse the eye makeup because Domino is like pale white with the black splotch. She is a wonderful chocolate color with a white splotch. Is that more of a mocha? That's more of a mocha.
Mocha, yeah.
But it's like a mocha color and then a white splotch.
Yeah.
That's still cool. I mean, Deadpool's an alright movie. I had fun with it. It was fun.
Yeah. And
let's see.
I want to go ahead and bring up this one just because I played the game yesterday. Stardew Valley is going to get a multiplayer. We can marry your friends.
Oh shit! I'm excited for that. Fucking love Stardew Valley. It was my favorite game of last year. If you haven't played it, play it. It's great. It's literally Harvest Moon.
Yeah, it's Harvest Moon, but you get to fight things.
I need to start over because I went through the first part without realizing a few things, and I kind of screwed myself over on some early like stuff that I didn't realize I was supposed to do. But it's still a fun game, and I can't wait to be able to play with friends.
Yeah, because they can even work on your farm and make a house on your property and everything. That's a really cool thing. I think it's only like a maximum of 3 per farm, but still, that's pretty cool.
That's still cool. Like, 3 people playing, like, let's hop onto a farm. We'll go to my farm first. We'll go to your farm later. Yeah, let's have some fun.
So yeah, that's really awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I want to bring this up because I know that Rick and Morty are huge. McDonald's has sent a half gallon of Szechuan sauce to the creators of Rick and Morty.
First of all, I hope that's new Szechuan sauce that they just Okay, yes, they recreate the 20-year-old recipe. So yes, it's not just old stuff they had in the back.
Yeah,
they actually made new stuff to give to them.
What I thought was funny is in the letter, and I'll go and bring this up. Which
here, let me read the letter.
Go ahead.
I got it. Justin, we finally did it. It took months, but we finally brought back some Szechuan sauce. We'll spare you the physics, but turns out Dimension C 1998M is a dimension where it's always 1998. 1998 every day. No smartphones, no social media. It's a weird, scary place. But they've got Szechuan sauce on the regular menu. So here we are with some precious cargo, the Szechuan sauce, you remember, and some souvenirs from the sum of the dimensions we tried along the way. We wish we could have brought more sauce, though, but we couldn't risk keeping the portal like that open. Think about it. If you knew in 1998 that McDonald's would have an all-day breakfast in 2017, would you really want to stay in 1998? Of course not. If we left the portal open, we'd have puka shells, bucket hats, and boy bands as far as the eye could see. It's too risky, even for sauce as delicious as this. A few lucky fans will also get to experience the glory, but the first bottles in this dimension is for you. Stay swifty, Chef Mike.
I like how it was stay swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty in here. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor. You gotta get swifty in here. Show me what you got.
I got a kick out of this, and would actually hey, I'm just saying, guys, at McDonald's, Chef Mike, I think is what your name was. If you wanted to bring it back, I'm sure nobody would complain. No, I mean, hey, there's a live action Mulan coming in a few years. That's a good time to re-release it. Mm-hmm.
So, looking at some other stuff here. Yeah, also, been watching this new season of Rick and Morty. It's pretty solid so far. It just premiered last weekend. Well, the real premiere. There was a premiere on April Fool's, but the real first episode was like this one. Now it was a fun episode. What? So let's go here. Developer Epic Games. Fortnite developers apologized for surprise change that wiped out several players' buildings.
Yeah, I've been keeping my eye on Fortnite for the last couple of years. It's pretty cool. Basically, it's you and a group of friends survive at a zombie apocalypse by building up. It's kind of like Minecraft if you had zombies that attack you constantly. Anyway, uh, it looked interesting, and they did an update recently, and it wiped out all of their bases, pissing off a
That's
lot of people.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I love it when companies fuck up like that. It makes me hard. Especially because people, like, a lot of times it's usually like a very minor fuck up on their end.
Yeah.
And they could probably fix it real quick. But you get people who get so butthurt over a video game.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like this. That was hilarious to find out. I was like, oh, they fucked up, and people are probably super pissed. Let's see.
Yeah, that's pretty great. Kimberly original movie backstory revealed.
Yep.
She was supposed to be like a fucking actual bully.
Yeah, they were saying that she's supposed to be a cyberbully. So, I mean, interesting.
Guys, can I keep going, Dean? I'll get to this in a moment.
I was saying, like, I grew up in the, I guess, latter half of my generation. I watched Power Rangers as a kid, as a lot of kids did. Shame on me, though. I still haven't seen the live-action movie that they did recently.
I don't really want to see it. They're supposed to be like goody good shoes, and they're all like troubled teens, and it's like, that's not the Power Rangers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I kind of
they're kids. They're kids that volunteer for everything.
I think they were trying to keep up with the teens with attitude that they had originally pitched for the show. And let's be honest, the original Power Rangers were not teens with attitude. They were very much goody two-shoe volunteer kids.
Hip hop Hakito.
Yeah, I always laugh at that. I mean, good on him for making his own martial arts. Doesn't stop me from laughing at the name.
Also, can we talk about what is or isn't cyberbullying?
Yeah.
If somebody's trolling you, it doesn't mean that they're a cyberbully.
Yeah, that just means they're a dick.
Yeah.
Cyberbullying is like finding your social media accounts, taunting them constantly. Even if you block them, they'll make additional accounts just to keep doing it.
I've seen people like, oh, cyberbullying, you're cyberbullying me, and it's like, no, they're just making fun of you in like that one, like, frame because you said something stupid.
Yeah, or just said something they didn't like in case of some people are just, trolls to be trolls. And honestly, like, I know cyberbullying is bad. I have a hard time taking it seriously, though, as an actual bullying, because I've actually been bullied. And it's not like I could just, like with cyberbullying.
You know how to...
Yeah.
This is the one time where I say violence is good, because you know what stopped the bullying from my bullying? I beat the shit out of my bully.
Yeah. And in my case, I was a very passive kid, so I didn't really get that.
Oh, I was very passive too. He just finally hit that final straw, and I beat the shit out of him.
But I have a hard time taking cyberbullying as real bullying, because in cyberbullying, if you're being bullied, you could just
also
delete accounts, unplug.
Delete account, hit block, walk away from the computer.
Yeah.
The thing with a lot of those people who are trying to cyberbully or troll you is they're doing it because it's funny to them.
Yeah.
And if you don't respond or you just walk away, you win.
Yeah.
Just walk away. Just walk away.
If they're constantly bothering you on, say, Facebook or Twitter, and they're constantly trolling you or whatever, delete your account. Go make a new one. Use a different name if you need to, whatever, or just don't go back on. It's easy. Like actual bullying, physical bullying, not as easy to avoid. But cyberbullying is the easiest form of bullying to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
So in cyberbullying, you could literally just walk away. You have options.
Yeah, you can walk away. Come on, kids. Just kids. I'm looking at you. I know it's a scary world out there. Just walk away. You don't have to respond. If you're on Facebook, hit that block button.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, I'm done with you. Block. I do it constantly.
Yeah. Block them. Remove them. Remove them if they're already friends on your Facebook. Never log into your account. That's actually an option. I know a lot of people nowadays don't think about that. Just don't log into your account is a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
And
it's because the world's gonna always have shitty people.
Yeah.
And you can't punish the entire world for how shitty. Yes, I know we immediately do that. It's crappy, but it's how it works. But we shouldn't, punish everyone because one or two people's being shitty.
Yeah. And
because it just makes everyone else want to be shitty.
Yeah, well, it makes people who want to be shitty to everyone else by being shitty to people. It's just it's dumb. And if someone's bullying you, cyberbullying you, excuse me, just walk away. You don't have to deal with that. Not hard to avoid.
Let's see. Got a couple more things. Ooh, they made Hasbro will sell a giant transformer that actually charges your phones with the phone charger.
That's pretty bitchin'.
This reminds me of a couple years back. They did a set of Transformers. They did a mouse, a USB key, and the one I wanted was a Soundwave MP3 player. But yeah, they're doing I'm looking at some of these other Hasbro toys, convention stuff. But yeah, no, they did a Soundwave MP3 player where it was an MP3 player that also turned into a robot. Let's see, and I think that'd be cool. I mean, it doesn't look like it's the best. Optimus, his arms are a little skinny. I wish they would have filled that out a little more, but it's designed to be a phone charger.
Yeah, that is strange to me. I guess if it works, it works.
Yeah, no, those are cool. I like them.
I don't know. Like, by the way, you brought up how they brought back SoundScreen for to be an MP3 player. I didn't I didn't bring this up earlier. Soundwave, thank you. Yeah, Soundwave to be an MP3 player. I didn't bring this up, but cassette tapes are making a comeback. I don't know if you're aware of this.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. I fucking love me some. It's probably they're probably falling along the lines of how records made a comeback.
Yeah,
it's probably like that. People like vintage stuff, and it's all right. Let's see here. There's a Rex figure, which looks really detailed. It's got some kill counts on his legs. A Titan Master RC. Looks all right. A new Deadpool figure. Some magics. Holy shit!
What's that?
Give me a second. I will get you the link to make sure we're on the same page.
I'm waiting for it to load. Magic card, you say?
It should be under Deadpool. You'll see the Optimus, you'll see the Captain Rex, you'll see the RC, you'll see the Deadpool, and then you'll see these magic cards. They're doing a new unglued set.
Oh, what?
Unstable, and they're using fucking Hasbro properties. That is a fucking Grimlock magic card.
Oh, sweet.
Holy shit. Oh! Let's see here. What do we got? Just these are only showing a few of them, but apparently it's part of a new set called Unhinged. You got the Sword of Dungeons and Dragons, artifact equipment, equipped creatures get +2/+2 and have protection from rogues and from clerics. When a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a 4/4 gold dragon creature token of flying and roll a d20. If you roll 20, repeat this process. Grimlock Dinobot Leader. Legendary artifact creature Autobot. Dinosaurs and vehicles and other Transformer creatures you control get +2/+0. 2 mana, converted Transformer toy you own to its other mode. Grimlock Dinobot Leader becomes Grimlock Ferocious King. I have Transformers toys! Me, Grimlock, no like you. Fire and then Nerf War. Fire a Nerf blaster until empty at a target library from at least 2 meters away. For each card knocked off the library, put into its owner's graveyard, and Nerf War deals 1/7 damage to that player. So you have to hit 7 times to do a damage.
By the way,
I'll tell you one thing. Nothing. Gary Grabcock, Goblin Sergeant.
By the way, I'm sure you're gonna be excited about this, but below that is My Little Pony Dungeons and Dragons dice.
Ah, nice.
Wow.
It's a 3-pack. Oh, it's not a. Oh, okay. There's apparently this is just a 3-pack that they're selling there, and then they're gonna do do Dungeons and Dragons stuff with the Magic set Unstable, which I'm guessing is going to be the next Unhinged.
Yeah.
Oh, dead. Oh yeah, My Little Pony dice. That's kind of cute. One of my card decks has pony sleeves. That's nice. That's a cute box. And then yeah, the power bank for Optimus Prime. It's kind of cool. Off at HasCon.
So yeah, that's. I'm really looking forward to that magic deck. Now that you mentioned that, that's gonna be really interesting.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Justice League's kids are coming from the future to kick their parents' asses. Something
Yeah,
about Justice League kids. Looks like it's combinations of different other heroes. Let's see here. Legacy. Art by Fernando Pasarin. Alclair Albert. Introduced to the son of Wonder Woman and Superman. Cyborg's child. An Atlantean girl wielding Aquaman's trident. 2 Lantern kids and a girl bearing Flash's signature lightning bolt.
yeah. I'm really curious about if DC is gonna keep up with this whole Wonder Woman Superman thing, because they keep going back
I
and
don't
forth.
like it.
They keep going back and forth with who Wonder Woman is dating in DC. She dated Batman for a while, and now she's with Superman, and
She doesn't need to date anybody. Let her be a strong, independent woman who need no man.
yeah, don't need no man.
All right, so I got 2 more news things here. I'll do the shorter one first.
All right.
Pokemon Go Fest blunders results in a class action lawsuit.
I really feel like I was playing Pokemon Go with everyone else. I really feel like if people flew out there, regardless of how buggy it was, it's kind of their fault for doing that.
Dude, you're in Chicago. It's you know the game's not working. You know what I would have done? Go explore fucking Chicago. It's one of the greatest American cities in the world. The greatest American cities in the world.
I mean, go check it out.
It's one of the greatest cities in America. Go explore Chicago. Come back. Be like, oh, the game's not working. Let's go look at Chicago. We're in Chicago. When's the next time we're going to be in fucking Chicago?
Yeah, seriously.
Yay! The Bears!
And honestly, guys, go check it out. Because, that city, it's like a comedy mecca. So even if the game's not working, it's like, hey, there's some improv over that way. Or
go check that shit out.
Second City is based out of there.
You know what? And the Pokemon Niantic already promised to refund people's tickets and give them a bunch of other stuff. I mean, maybe I just can't. I can't get behind this class action lawsuit for it.
Same.
I mean, maybe they might want some money helping pay for their plane tickets if they came from a certain far away. But even then, it's like, no, guys, you're in Chicago. Just enjoy Chicago.
Yeah, no, seriously. You just calm down, enjoy Chicago. It has a lot to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Calm the fuck down.
I know when I go to when I went to San Diego for Comic-Con, I just didn't spend my entire time at Comic-Con. I went and explored San Diego a little bit.
Oh yeah, San Diego's a really nice town.
Explore the city you're in. Don't just go to the convention.
Or
unless it's a city that doesn't have anything.
Well, as I'm saying, quit being nerds for a few minutes and go enjoy the city.
Yeah, go get some drinks. Go. There's a ton of stuff. It's one of the greatest cities in America.
Yeah. What is the other bit of news you have there?
I have one more thing, but I accidentally closed it. Give me 1 second. There we are. This is an interest in me. It is the Animu series that Netflix is going to be using next year. They're not doing so great on the My Witch Academia, which is disappointing.
Yeah.
They only have half of it right now. But still, I'll just go through these real quick. I'm not even gonna look at the trailers, just kind of looking at the stuff. So we got Ico Incarnation, done by the people who do Eureka 7, Soul Eater, My Hero Academia. So it's a solid one.
Yeah.
Apparently a catastrophe happened. I might be more into that. Cannon Busters. Oh wow, this is an American anime. Done by the creator of Being Puppy Cat and The Witcher and The Witcher's and Tool.
Huh.
A robot designed for friendship. So American anime. A Devilman.
Yeah, they're bringing back
Devilman's a fun series. I like that one. Fate Apocrypha. Fate is, holy shit, a complicated series that is a headache to try to get into.
Yep.
Godzilla. I'm all for the kaiju.
Yep.
Uh, and then Kakeguri. It's a gambling anime. Let's see, what else do we got here? Be the Beginning, Serial Killer Running Loose, Baki. Us. Wait, is that what I think it is? Baki the Grappler? Are they doing a fucking Baki the Grappler show? Sweet.
Nice.
Oh man, that's a good one. Oh yeah, all right. Yep, I'm down for Baki the Grappler. Children of the Whales, Saint Seiya, which we talked about earlier.
Right.
Lost Song, Rilakuma, something about a cartoon bear, and Sword Guy the animation. But fucking Baki the Grappler, all right, I'm down for that one. All right, so is there anything else we want to talk about before we
I think that's...
Anything else you want to bring up?
I think that's more or less it for this week. Do you have anything else you want to add in there?
Not really.
Well, in this case, I'll go ahead and wrap this up a bit like we do normally. Of course, you can find us on any of our social media. We are on Twitter at Geekus Speakus. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Geekus Speakus. We're also on Tumblr, once again, Geekus Speakus. And I just reiterate,
Some sites may be more updated than others. We should get ourselves a social media guru.
Yeah, we really should. So I think that's more or less
in due time.
It's more or less it for this episode.
And then again,
go ahead.
You can find us. We are also on where popular podcasts can be found. We're still working on it, but I'm sure we're on some of the more popular podcast sites now. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got one more thing. Just make sure you guys give us a listen. Please give us a listen. Provide feedback. We really need it. We really want it.
Yep.
And if there's anything in the future you want to hear us talk about, want us to cover, let us know.
Yep. You can, of course, send us messages. We are on any of our social websites. We will respond to you as quickly as we can or notice. And, any constructive criticism is much appreciated.
Exactly. All right. So now I think we're ready to close.
All right. Well, my name is Dean.
And I'm Bryan.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
And have a wonderful week.
Have a good night. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this week's episode. If you like our show, you can stay updated on our social media accounts. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Geekus Speakus, or you can find us on Twitter at Geekus Speakus. We're now on Tumblr. Our Tumblr account is geekusspeakus.tumblr.com. You can now find us on Google Play, TuneIn, and iTunes. We're super excited about that. You can also find us on our normal channels like Podbean and SoundCloud. If you ever don't want to go through them, that's great, that's fine. Feel free to contact us, give your opinion. Go ahead and rate us on iTunes. The more positive ratings we get, the more we'll go up there on the list. I would like to thank the band The Spin Wives for the song Girls Like You. You can, of course, find them on Bandcamp for their newest album, and check them out. They're really good. We'd appreciate if you tell anyone about our show. As you know, we don't pay to advertise our show. We're very much an independent podcast, so we appreciate any help we receive. Anyway, thanks for listening, and have a good night.